Well, before I start today's video, I want to say that did you know that one of the Lego Dreams episode, Ninjago, I believe season 8, episode 71, I think it was Jade Princess. Yeah, it was shown on the TV on one of the Lego Dreams episode, which is very cool. And I kind of want to see if that ties to Ninjago Dragon Rising, where the 16 realms are intertwined. And also, since Prime Empire is also in the Dragon Rising, does that mean that there's now 17 realms? Also, one more thing. Did you know that if you like tuck your shirt over your knees and then go to just put your knees, just squat down, butt touching the floor, feet touching the floor, and then knees right in front of your chest, and tuck your shirt right above it. It looks like that you have man bazonkas. Very interesting. But before I start, I want to say one last thing, and that is one last thing. My yogurt is supposed to have brown and white balls, but only has chocolate brown balls. So interesting. Oh, Mommy Harumi. Alright, and I believe that this is the last and gonna be probably the 100% last ideas or game mode ideas video. And yeah, but in today's video, I have definitely more than 5, but it could be more than 5. You might never know, or it might be 6 or 7 or 8, but it's gonna be more than at least 7. Well, 7 or more. It's 7, but the first game mode here is gonna be the Bursting Tops, which is in the mine map, which sadly I think got removed from Arena. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, but it's basically Beyblades where you have to spin a top by shooting the enemies, and the more opponents you shoot, the better your launch is. And you can choose your base, which is the tippy top, like the first layer, which is gonna be a base, and the weight, which is add a metal rim to make it more solid and more heavy hitting, more heavy, or weight, and a driver to make a spinning top spin, and wings to make it do damage or tank damage. And yeah, so it's basically gonna be Beyblades, but pixel god. Yeah, and this is gonna be even more game modes. And the next game mode idea is gonna be advanced parkour, which is in Cyber City, and a random person will be chosen to become a bounty hunter, and he will double in size and also triple the amount of HP. And the hunter will get the ultimatum for the game mode, and the hunter has to kill every single wanted player, and the wanted player can run and wall run and also slide. And yeah, they can only wall run and also slide once their run is activated. If their run has ran out, that means they ran out of stamina and is on cooldown. So it's basically the run ability in Sneak or Seek, but just a bit longer. The hunter can also do the exact same thing, but its run ability is a bit weaker. It's basically Sneak and Seek, the movement speed boost, where the monster's movement speed boost. And all of the wanted have to run around and find random crates, and they have to find weapons to defeat this hunter. And every single wanted can find all of the AI or the mechanical or really cyberpunky weapons. And yeah, each one of these games is gonna be 3 minutes long, and it's gonna be a total of 5 to 6 players. And if the hunter is gonna get killed within the 3 minutes, then the wanted will win. But if all the wanted dies, then yeah, the hunter wins. And once you die, you cannot respawn. So once you die, you can either spectate or just dip. And yeah, so the next game mode is gonna be a Lost World, where it's an island island de la muerte. I think that's how you pronounce it. But this is based, yeah. So a snowman mage will randomly spawn on the map, and yeah, it will randomly spawn within the 10 minutes that this game would last. So this game will last for 10 minutes, and the snowman mage will randomly spawn at the last 5 minutes. And the snowman mage, he will summon a lot of he will summon every single type of grass related monsters just randomly. For example, the leaf minion, uh the what's it called? Two-headed snowman, the snowman and the pea shooter, and also the yellow pea shooter. Yeah, I'm running out of other plant related, but yeah, just plant related monsters like that. And the players have to find Portalius crystals to create a portal inside of the skull inside on the map to escape. If they don't create the portal to escape, then they will lose. If they create the portal to escape, then they win. But the snowman mage will just keep on hunting them, and yeah, once a player dies, the other teammates can either heal him or can just abandon him. And on the map, there's gonna be 10 different Portalius crystals, and you have to grab these crystals and craft them together to make to make 5 of these Portalius orb to put in a portal to create this I think it was yellow and purple portal to escape. And yeah, that is a Lost World. And the next game mode here is gonna be Experimental Probe, where it's in a Phobos 2 station, which is the anti-gravity space probe, which sadly got removed from the game. And yeah, there's gonna be waves of hordes of robotic monsters randomly jump scaring you. So it's basically FNAF, but pixel gun. And it's gonna be robotic monsters just hiding behind walls and will jump scare you. And you have to find and yeah, it's 2 to 3 players are here, and you have to find different scraps to craft a weapon that you and your teammates or just you to kill the final boss, which is going to be an admin that will climb off the ground and try to kill you. And yeah, there's gotta be random lores in the game because I know my friend, he loves lores and he plays a lot of games because of lores. And I believe a lot of other people are like that. So, pretty cool game mode. Yeah. And there's gonna be Experimental Probe. And this game mode has 1 player to 4 players. And this game mode also lasts for 10 minutes. And the next game mode here, probably the coolest game mode idea, which is the Legend of the New King, which is gonna be in the New Camelot map. And yeah, so basically you're a peasant in this kingdom trying to be the strongest you can. But yeah, you can choose path to be either the king, the prince, the high mage, or continue being a peasant. And yeah, there's gonna be, and you're trying to become one of those. And yeah, you can either be a king or a high mage or a peasant if you choose to ignore all of these dialogue stuff. And yeah, but your goal is to keep on doing tasks to rank up. And yeah, and there's gotta be a random woman along the way. So every single 3D pixel model is gonna be in this game mode. For example, like the cat spammer, Yeah, that's all I got. Anniversary zombie. Yeah, I don't know any other 3D modeled avatars, but yeah, there's gotta be every single one of those avatars, and one of them is gonna be a king, one of them is gonna be a queen, one of them is also gonna be one of them is also gonna be an advisor, which the advisor will have its own little butler, and you will take tasks from that little butler. I forgot what it's called. I think it's called a I believe a prestige. I forgot what the title name is called, but you get tasks from him, and you have to rank up. And the peasants will become an esquire, and from esquire you can become a knight by helping other people. So to a peasant to become an esquire, you have to you have to gain the trust of the citizens, and yeah, to become a knight you have to gain money, so you have to gain pixel coins by helping the other peasants or citizens. And once you're a knight, you can become a noble by killing monsters, by defending the kingdom of monsters. So you'll be a noble that can also fight. And from a noble, you can do more tasks to become a chancellor. And once you're a chancellor, you can do even more tasks and become a priest. And once you're a priest, you can become a mage, and then a high mage, and then an advisor, and then a king if you really want to. And yeah, so you can become a mage or a king, and it really depends on use. And yeah, this game mode, there's actually no true ending to this game mode, but this can be multiplayer. And yeah, this will also auto save if you leave the game mode. If you leave the game mode, it will automatically save. So when the next time you join, you have two save files. One is gonna be called Start Anew, and one is gonna be your previous. And yeah, you can have a maximum of 3 different save files. And once you reach 3 and try to create a new one, you cannot. You just cannot. And yeah, there's gotta be the Legend of the New King. And the next game was also gonna be one of the coolest ones, probably my second coolest after Legend of the New King, which is gonna be Trainer Tycoon, where it's basically a tycoon game mode, which before I love to play in. And again, this will also save, and yeah, this will also save your progress. But yeah, there's gonna be 5 different tycoon types. One tycoon type is gonna be a mythological, where our pets are gonna be stronger, but takes longer to breed and to hatch. And yeah, the lower the rarity, the cheaper and the weaker it is, but the faster you can create them or breed them or hatch them. So yeah, in the trainer tycoons, you can breed your pets. You can breed all of the current rarity pets you have. For example, if you have all the mythicals but have none of the rest, which doesn't really make sense, then if you play the others game modes, then your other tycoon types, then it just don't work, you know? You can only play the mythical because you only have mythical pets. And yeah, you can breed those pets to hatch the pets, and you also have to buy land around you in the yeah, so basically you go grab a tycoon, which is gonna be a laboratory, and in the laboratory you create habitats in the backyard to breed and hatch pets. And uh, you can also sell the eggs that you are hatching, or you can just hatch the eggs to create more. You can sell the eggs to buy an hourglass to speed up the breeding process, or armor for the pets, or training dummies to train the pets. And you can also grab your pets to raid other laboratories, or you can also use the money to protect your laboratory from being raided. But instead of selling them, you can also just keep them. And uh, yeah, so you can keep them to kill a raid boss. And yeah, if one player in this server, I'll say in the server, once he unlocks all the pets that he can unlock, which is all the pet rarity that he currently has, then he can choose to summon one of the three different raid boss. And yeah, to there's gonna be three different raid boss. And the first raid boss is gonna be called a Spellbound Sharky, which will move 20% faster than normal pets, and he will also be 3 times the size. And the person, yeah, and anyone who deals at least 10% of the total HP of this raid boss, of one of these three raid boss, have a 1 in 2 chance or 50% chance to unlocking him and use it in normal game modes. And yeah, you can also create training dummies to train your pets to increase your pet level by 1. So every every training dummy that you buy to uh, train your pets, then that pet will level up by 1 level in the main game modes. But I feel like it's kind of easier if you just use coins, because every time you use picks in a normal game mode, and if you just use coin, I feel like it's way faster, but way cheaper, but way easier. But here it's more interesting. And yeah, the next raid boss is gonna be Sunny Monkey, where it will jump 20% higher. And the final raid boss is gonna be called the Divine Dragon, where it will do 20% more damage. And yeah, these can't do damage. And the person choose these raid boss to spawn, and he will be able to summon a portal in front of its tycoon or laboratory to take to travel or portal or teleport to these arena. And yeah, once you teleport to them, then the raid bosses will start to attack you. And these raid bosses will have a total of 2000 HP and will move around and try to kill your pets. And once all of your pets are defeated or killed, then you have to rush back to your laboratory to heal them, and you can go back to attack these raid boss. And yeah, I feel like this is gonna be one of the coolest game modes if it was to implement into game. Then I feel like I will play this every single day, and most of my friends also will, because a lot of people that I know as my friends, they really like RPG games and like storytelling games and also tycoon games, and also every other single game mode that uh, that I have made concept idea of. And they're like, I'll say 30% is based off their preference. But the second to last game mode, it's gonna be a raid quest, where you are able to use those clan troops that you have unlocked in a 1v1, but sadly you are contained within a hut, and you can send out these troops to attack the opponent's huts. And you can also bet for the lottery chest just like in duels, but way more fun and less toxic. And yeah, instead of changing how duels is played, you can also do this to bet for lottery chests. And yeah, so the first one to defeat the opponent's hut will win the bet. That's simple, not too hard to code, but very interesting. And yeah, so the final game of today's show is gonna be called a, a treasury heist, where 3 players will become defender and 3 players will become the raiders. And not raiders, but yeah, raiders. And yeah, so it's a 3v3 game mode, and these players will have to hide behind walls and shoot the opponent team and try to shoot the heist. And yeah, they can also, and the heists have 10,000 HP. And yeah, it's a game of 3 minutes, and we'll swap between them. And the 3 players who defend have to defend the heist for 3 minutes, and the 3 players They have to kill the heist within, kill the safe within 3 minutes, and just a competitive 3v3 game mode to defend the heist. And yeah, these two, this will be randomly chosen, and it seems like a very fun game mode here. And this is even more game modes. And that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 game modes I have with me today. And comment down below what you think of these banger ideas. Like I said in the playlist, it is called banger ideas because it's a banger idea. And comment down below what you think about these. But personally, I really like them, and really cool to see implemented into my favorite game. But of course, I can just find one of my friends code it, but it is not as cool as to, for example, if you're listening to the radio and hear your favorite song on it, it just hits different. It just hits different. It's like that sweet spot. I have to, that sweet spot in you. Bam. And yeah, comment down below what you think about these. And that's my for today's one. And hope you have a great day.